From the desk of 45. Let's see what we got here. Man, he wrote a lot today, huh? So I think Republicans in the House of Representatives have a great opportunity today to rid themselves of a poor leader, a major Democrat talking point, a warmonger, a person with absolutely no personality or heart. As a representative of the great state of Wyoming, Liz Cheney is bad for our country and bad for herself. Almost everyone in the Republican Party, including 90% of Wyoming, looks forward to her ouster, and that includes me. I stand with Wyoming. Liz Cheney is a bitter, horrible human being. I watched her yesterday and realized how bad she is for the Republican Party. She has no personality or anything good having to do with politics. Oh, geez, oops. Back to feed. My bad. Plastic. Due to politics or a country, she is a talking point for the Democrats, whether that means the border, the gas lines, inflation, or destroying our economy. She is a warmonger whose family stupidly pushed us into the never-ending Middle Eastern disaster, draining our wealth and depleting our great military. The worst decision in our country's history. I look forward to soon watching her as a paid contributor on CNN or MSDNC. Damn, Miss Trump. Sean Hannity, Liz Cheney, hope you're enjoying being embraced and praised by Dems and media mob, the same people that called your dad a war criminal, convicted Scooter Libby, and tried to destroy your father over his work with Halliburton, counting the days until your new friends return to normal. I see that everybody is comparing Joe Biden to Jimmy Carter. It would seem to me that it's very unfair to Jimmy Carter. Jimmy mishandled crisis after crisis, but Biden has created crisis after crisis. First, there was Biden border crisis, that he refuses to call a crisis, and the Biden economic crisis, then the Biden Israel crisis, now the Biden gas crisis. Joe Biden has had the worst start of any president in United States history, and someday they will compare future disasters to the Biden administration. But no, Jimmy was better. If there were long and horrible gas lines like this under President Trump, the fake news would make it national outrage. Did Joe Biden put Hunter in charge of our energy with all of his Burisma experience? Even Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm is lost. A guy named Miles Taylor, who I have no idea who he is, don't remember ever meeting him or having a conversation with, gets more publicity pretending he was in the inner circle of our administration when he was definitely not. Some people refer to him as absolutely nothing. I hear he is on CNN and MSDNC all the time, but he had nothing to do with any of my decisions, and I wouldn't even know what he looks like. He is the guy who fraudulently wrote a make-believe book and statement to the failing New York Times, calling himself anonymous. That's right. He is a lowlife that I didn't know was anonymous. Now he's putting together a group of rhinos and losers who are coming out to protest President Trump, despite our creating the greatest economy ever, getting us out of endless wars, rebuilding our great military, reducing taxes and regulations by historic levels, creating a space force, pouring in almost 300 judges, and much more. He is a phony who will probably be sued over his fake book and fake anonymous editorial, which caused so much treasonous stir. Miles Taylor and his fellow rhino losers like Tom Ridge, Christine Talent Whitman, and crazy Barbara Cornstalk, voted for Biden, and now look what they have. A socialist regime with collapsing borders, massive tax and regulation hikes, unrest in the Middle East, and long gas lines. He has even given us men setting new records. He's even given us men setting new records playing women's sports. What a disaster for our country it has been. Well, you'll be back, Trump. We know it. Save America, President Donald Trump.